Your body should be able to do a few basic movements, not as workouts, but as normal human abilities. Things like deep squatting, rotating the spine, standing on one leg, opening the hips, and moving across the ground. But most adults slowly lose these abilities without even realizing it. So today, we're going to test your body. This isn't a workout, this is a movement test. I'm going to give you 5 movements that reveal how well your body actually functions. Now, if something feels difficult or unstable, that doesn't mean that something is wrong. It simply means that your body hasn't been spending time in that position, because the body adapts to what you ask of it. So follow along and see how you score. Movement number 1, the deep squat hold. I want you to drop into a deep squat. Allow your hips to sink down and keep the heels heavy and flat on the floor. This position used to be normal for human beings. People cooked here, worked here, ate here, and even rested here in this position. Now, most people sit in chairs all day long, and as a result, they lose the ability to squat. The squat tells you a lot about your body. Ankles, hips, spine all need to be working together in unison to allow you to drop comfortably into this position. Now, if your heels lift, widen your stance and place a small wedge or a book under your heels so the position is easier. You can even hold onto something for support like a chair or a pole. To progress this movement, if it feels too easy, slowly shift side to side and play around with the different stances and foot positioning. Movement number 2, standing spinal rotations. Stand tall and rotate slowly from side to side. Your spine is designed to rotate. Walking uses rotation, running uses rotation, reaching, throwing, turning, all of these require rotation. But most training programs only move forward and backward. When rotation disappears, the spine becomes stiff and fragile, and we want to keep our spine healthy and fluid. So you will play with these standing rotations, aiming to keep your hips facing forward and rotate only through the spine. Another way you can do this is to make it more challenging by doing it in a squat. Movement 3, the single leg balance reach. You're going to stand on one leg, reach forward slowly. Balance is one of the clearest signals of nervous system health. If the body shakes here, that's your nervous system learning to stabilize the joint. It also exposes lack of foot stability and strength, which is something that really influences knee and hip pain. Because if your feet are weak and not stable, it will travel up the chain. You can regress this movement by lightly tapping the opposite foot on the floor. And you can progress the movement by closing your eyes and doing it like that. Movement 4, the glute bridge hold. You're going to drive through your heels and lift the hips. Strong hips protect the lower back from pain. When the hips and the glutes stop working, the lower back takes over. Sitting all day often shuts these muscles down, so this is such an easy and efficient way to wake these muscles up and strengthen the chain. You can progress this movement by lifting one leg, keeping it bent, or even further by keeping it straight. Movement 5, the bear crawl. Hands under the shoulders, knees hovering, move slowly forward. Crawling reconnects the entire body. It uses the shoulders, the hips, and the core and allows your body to coordinate with itself. This is usually where people realize how much coordination the body actually needs. In order to progress this movement, I want you to try moving backwards and sideways. Now, retest the movements. Stand up and back down into a squat that we started with. Notice if anything feels different. Often, just moving the joints through different patterns wakes the body up. If you made it through the whole test, comment "move" below and let me know which one of these you found most challenging. And if you want to rebuild the natural movement abilities that the human body was designed for, check out my mobility toolkit linked in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and share with someone who needs more mobility.